Hey, movie lovers! Today I'm going to talk about 20 incredible movies that will blow your mind with their plot twists. These films are filled with unpredictable storylines and surprise endings that will leave you shocked. If you love mind games, this list is perfect for you. Let's get started. The Sixth Sense. A young boy named Cole reveals that he can see dead people, and his psychologist, Dr. Malcolm Crowe, is determined to help him. As they explore his abilities, strange events unfold that lead Dr. Crowe to question his own reality. The story culminates in a jaw-dropping twist when it's revealed that Dr. Crowe has been dead all along, and his efforts to help Cole were part of his own unresolved issues. The twist transforms the entire narrative, adding an emotional depth to the film that lingers long after the credits roll. The Others. Grace and her two children, who suffer from a rare sensitivity to light, live in an isolated mansion during World War II. Strange occurrences make Grace believe the house is haunted by ghosts. As the story unfolds, Grace desperately tries to protect her children from what she perceives as malevolent spirits. In a shocking twist, it is revealed that Grace and her children are actually the ghosts, and they have been dead for years. The twist turns the entire plot on its head, leaving the audience questioning the nature of reality. Oldboy. After being mysteriously imprisoned for 15 years, Dae-soo is released and embarks on a quest for revenge. He tracks down his captor and uncovers a web of intrigue that involves betrayal, manipulation, and psychological torment. As the truth behind his imprisonment is revealed, Dae-soo discovers that his captor orchestrated the entire ordeal to exact revenge for an unforgivable act. The final twist is a gut-wrenching revelation about the true nature of Dae-soo's past, leaving him with an impossible moral dilemma that challenges the boundaries of justice and revenge. The Prestige. In 19th century London, two magicians, Robert Angier and Alfred Borden, engage in a fierce rivalry, each trying to outdo the other with their illusions. Angier becomes obsessed with uncovering Borden's secrets and creating the perfect trick, while Borden's dedication to his craft leads him to make sacrifices in his personal life. The twist reveals that Borden's secret trick is the use of a twin brother, and Angier's attempts to replicate Borden's magic lead to tragic consequences. The film explores the cost of obsession and the lengths to which one will go for the perfect illusion. Shutter Island. Teddy Daniels, a U.S. Marshal, is sent to an isolated mental institution on Shutter Island to investigate the disappearance of a patient. As he delves deeper into the mystery, Daniels begins to unravel disturbing truths, including questioning his own sanity. The twist comes when it's revealed that Daniels is actually a patient at the institution, and his investigation was a delusion created by his mind to cope with his past. His real identity as Andrew Laetis, a man who committed unspeakable acts, is uncovered, leaving Daniels trapped in his own psyche. 7. Detectives Mills and Somerset investigate a series of gruesome murders based on the 7 deadly sins. As they track down the killer, they discover a disturbing pattern and a mind that has carefully planned each murder. The film culminates in a shocking twist when the killer, John Doe, delivers a package to the detectives. Inside, they find the final 2 murders: Mills's wife's head and a box meant for Somerset, turning the case into a personal tragedy. The twist highlights the depravity of the killer's philosophy and leaves the detectives forever changed by the events. The Usual Suspects. After a heist goes wrong, a small-time crook, Roger Verbal Kent, is the only survivor and is interrogated by the police. As he recounts the events, the story revolves around the elusive criminal mastermind Kaiser Soze. Through a series of twists, Kent's recounting begins to unravel, leading to a stunning revelation. The twist at the end reveals that Verbal himself is Kaiser Soze, manipulating the investigation from the start. The film plays with the audience's perception, leaving them questioning what's real and who can be trusted. Memento. Leonard Shelby suffers from short-term memory loss, and his sole mission is to find the man who murdered his wife. To aid his search, he uses Polaroid photos and tattoos important clues on his body. The film unfolds in reverse chronological order, allowing the audience to experience Leonard's disorientation. The twist reveals that Leonard has been hunting the wrong man all along. In his quest for revenge, he has fabricated a false memory, leading him to unknowingly set himself on an endless cycle of deception and loss. Gone Girl. Nick Dunn's wife, Amy, goes missing on their 5th wedding anniversary, and he becomes the prime suspect in her disappearance. As the investigation intensifies, secrets about their troubled marriage are revealed, and the media sensationalizes the case. The twist occurs when it is revealed that Amy staged her own disappearance to frame Nick for her murder after discovering his infidelity. The film explores themes of manipulation, marriage, and the lengths to which people will go to control their narrative, culminating in a dark and unsettling ending that leaves viewers questioning the truth. The Game. Nicholas Van Orton, a wealthy banker, receives an unusual birthday gift from his estranged brother: participation in a game that blurs the lines between reality and illusion. As Nicholas is drawn deeper into the game, his life spirals out of control, leading to increasingly dangerous and surreal situations. The twist occurs when it is revealed that the entire game was designed to give Nicholas a new perspective on life, forcing him to confront his own emotional numbness. The game, while seemingly a series of high-stakes challenges, is ultimately a cathartic experience meant to force change. Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko is a troubled teenager who experiences strange, time-bending events in the wake of a near-fatal accident. As he starts to unravel the mysteries surrounding his visions of a man in a creepy rabbit costume, he discovers that he is part of a larger cosmic plan. The twist reveals that Donnie's journey through time is leading him to sacrifice himself to save the world from impending destruction. The film explores themes of fate, time travel, and the blurred lines between sanity and madness, with a mind-bending conclusion that challenges perceptions of reality. The invitation. Will, a man grieving the death of his son, is invited to a dinner party at his ex-wife's house, where he is reunited with old friends. The evening becomes increasingly unsettling as Will begins to suspect that something is not right with his hosts. Tension builds as the guests' behavior becomes more strange and cult-like. The twist reveals that the hosts are members of a cult and intend to kill all the guests as part of a ritual. Will's struggle to escape and protect those around him adds a chilling layer of suspense to the story. Coherence. During a dinner party, 8 friends experience strange, unexplainable events when a comet passes by Earth. As the night progresses, they discover that their reality is shifting, and they are encountering alternate versions of themselves from parallel universes. The twist reveals that the group has unknowingly crossed paths with their alternate selves, leading to a deadly competition for survival and identity. The film uses its low budget effectively, focusing on psychological tension and mind-bending concepts that leave the audience questioning the nature of reality and the consequences of their choices. Primal fear. Aaron Stampler, a young altar boy, is accused of brutally murdering a wealthy archbishop. Renowned attorney Martin Vale takes on the case, believing that Aaron's mental state may be a factor in the crime. As the trial progresses, Vale uncovers a complex web of deception, with Aaron appearing to suffer from dissociative identity disorder. The twist comes when Aaron reveals that he was faking his condition all along, and the true nature of his violent actions is exposed. The film explores the manipulation of justice and the blurred line between truth and lies. Orphan. A couple adopts a 9-year-old girl named Esther, who appears to be an intelligent and well-behaved child. However, her strange behavior soon raises suspicions, and the mother begins to notice unsettling signs that Esther is not what she seems. The twist reveals that Esther is actually a 33-year-old woman with a rare condition that makes her look like a child, and she has been posing as a young girl to gain access to her adoptive parents' lives. The shocking revelation leads to a chilling confrontation that changes the family's fate forever. A Beautiful Mind. The film follows the life of John Nash, a brilliant mathematician who struggles with schizophrenia. As Nash's career flourishes, his delusions become increasingly intense, and he believes he is being recruited by the government for secret work. The twist occurs when it is revealed that many of the characters and events in Nash's life, including his best friend and his wife's involvement, were entirely fabricated by his mind. Despite the revelation, Nash learns to cope with his condition, and the film concludes with a powerful message of perseverance and self-acceptance. The Mist. A small town is engulfed in a mysterious mist that harbors deadly, otherworldly creatures. As the survivors take refuge in a local supermarket, tensions rise, and their fear and paranoia push them to make dangerous decisions. The twist comes when the film's protagonist, David, escapes the mist with his son, only to discover that the government had unknowingly unleashed the creatures as part of a failed experiment. The film's ending is brutal and emotionally devastating, with David making an unimaginable sacrifice in a desperate bid to save those he loves. Identity. A group of strangers become stranded at a remote motel during a storm. As they interact with one another, they begin to die under mysterious circumstances, with no clear explanation as to why. The twist is revealed when it is discovered that all the characters are personalities within the mind of a man named Malcolm, who is suffering from dissociative identity disorder. The murders were part of Malcolm's attempt to confront and eliminate the dangerous personalities within him, leading to a chilling conclusion that challenges the audience's perception of identity and reality. The Village. In a secluded village, residents live in constant fear of creatures that inhabit the woods surrounding them. The elders have imposed strict rules to keep the villagers inside the settlement, but a young woman named Ivy begins to question the truth behind the dangers lurking outside. The twist comes when it is revealed that the creatures are not real. The village is a social experiment created by the elders, who sought to escape the violence of the modern world. The revelation forces the characters to confront their own fears and the consequences of their isolation. Enemy. Adam Bell, a college professor, discovers that he has a doppelganger, a man who looks exactly like him. Intrigued, Adam seeks out his double, Anthony, and they begin to unravel the mysterious connection between their lives. The twist comes when it is revealed that the two men are not separate individuals, but rather different aspects of the same person. Adam's journey through self-discovery and his confrontation with his darker desires lead to an unsettling conclusion that leaves the audience questioning the nature of identity and the fragility of the human mind.